Shota Arveladze makes 3 changes to his team, which was beaten heavily at home against Stoke. And with the goals leaking past the goalkeeper, it's a little unsurprising that there has been a change between the posts. Nathan Baxter gets his first league start of the season. A switch to a back 4 of Coyle, Figueiredo, Greaves and Callum Elder. Big day for Jacob Greaves. It's a century of appearances for him. John Michael Seri and Regan Slater as a more sitting partnership. Tufan ahead of them in the middle. First starts for Dimitris Pelkas and a debut for Harvey Vale. And then Oscar Estepinian completes the lineup. The bench sees Matt Ingram, Tyler Smith, Greg Doherty, Ryan Woods, Ryan Longman, Sean McLaughlin and Cyrus Christie. So an obvious absence is Alfie Jones, dropped altogether. And it's with Pelkas, a little give and go between he and Slater. Pelkas trying to head to centrally. Seri taking it on from a long way out, forces a save from Bender. It's a good 25 yards out from Seri, always rising, and forces the German goalkeeper into an early save. Couple of minutes gone. Good work from Slater and Pelkas. Ran into a defensive line. The ball popped to Seri, who had time and space to hit it. The ball is played infield by Carl Norton, who is playing at the moment on the right-hand side of the back 3 for Russell Martin's team. Grimes plays it into the feet of Joe Allen. And Swansea are building this very nicely. And they've worked it here to the left-hand side. Into the penalty area comes Cabango. Perot, he's hit the woodwork. He arrived and with a side foot first-time effort clatters the woodwork. But Swansea City, their fans, are now very much buoyant in confidence. And Swansea piecing it together very nicely. Hull City couldn't get near the ball. And Joel Perot, who missed a few very good chances against Sheffield United, goes very close that time. But he may feel he should have gone a touch closer and hit the target. Swansea are quite happy to knock the ball around the back. Norton into the feet now of Grimes, who's joined the defence and will now soldier up to halfway, playing it to his right-hand side to find Nathan Wood. Now with Norton again. Norton holding on to it, slowing everything down as Tufan thinks about press. A long ball by Swansea unlocks the defence, and Perot has missed yet again. And that one really should have nestled in the back of the net. Swansea with 2 glorious chances in the first 6.5 minutes. Norton deciding to go against the short ball strategy. Lifted it over the defence behind Greaves, and Perot tried to take it on with the outside of the foot and went for the nearer post when he had most of the goal at his mercy. Hull City players gasping for breath. The concentration levels have to be at maximum today. Manning into the area with a low cross, well read by the defence. Oscar on halfway trying to set Tufan on his way, but it's again well blocked by Swansea, who are neutralising anything Hull City throw at them at the moment. Quarter of an hour gone, and it is one-way traffic and at one end of the pitch. Swansea, chance in the area. Cooper, big save, that by Baxter, and then a couple of chances which eventually sees the ball go wide of the target. Figueiredo did enough to get in the way. Swansea in the first 15 minutes have had some glorious chances. Cooper having a pair of them. Into Slater, poor touch in the midfield, and he allows Jay Fulton to win it back. Swansea though quite charitable, offer Hull City possession back when they really should have looked after it. Slater on halfway, finds Seri, lets it skim between his legs, and now Hull City work it to their right hand side. Coyle, the faintest of cries from the Tigers faithful at the other end. Coyle skipping away from a challenge and then taking the shot on, should maybe have hit the target. Louis Coyle doing it all himself down the right-hand side, had a bit of space, moved in field. Cabango stuck a toe out, but he never got anywhere near him. And the captain soldiering forward, 20 yards out, taking it on to the left of Bender's goal. Playing it back into the midfield. It is Swansea 0, Hull City 0. Here as we approach half-time, into stoppage time. And with Cabango, clever through ball, finds Perot. Perot shooting! He smashed the woodwork again. That had some force and ferocity. And the woodwork took the brunt. As Perot, for the second time today, goes very close indeed. Baxter was beaten. A trio of chances for the Dutchman. He was onside, threaded through by Cabango. Figueiredo was on his inside, just forcing him a little further wide. As Perot hit it, he was drifting to the left. Smacked it with his left foot, and it arrowed off it against the woodwork and bounced away to safety. Coyle finds Seri. Wasn't expecting Louis Coyle to be there, but there he was. Seri holding on to it on halfway into Slater, who immediately sends it wide towards one of the Hull City players, and just losing concentration, Swansea City, as Grimes gives away a free kick. Seri immediately tries to get on with the game. Russell Martin not happy with the decision. It's the first time really he's shown a bit of fury on the touchline. Wasn't happy. Hull City do get on with the free kick. It finds Pelkas. Pelkas with the shot! Took a couple of touches and the ball goes over the crossbar. A flash almost of what Hull City could see from this exciting signing. Pelkas bringing the ball down on the edge of the penalty area. A couple of touches to get it out on that right foot. The ball pitched up nicely and it just had a little too much height. They haven't really had an opportunity from close range in this match, the Tigers, but they're going for glory from the edge of the area. Seri's clipped free kick to find him, though, was very well crafted. Swansea, though, win it high. Hull City giving it back to them into the area. Oh, Manning nearly got there. Swansea have it back. Surely the chance to score. It's hit the woodwork again. This time, it's young Luke Cundle. And the frame of the goal has a hat-trick. Swansea City probably didn't expect to get the ball back that time. Cundle firstly tried to play it through. He won it back in the area on the left-hand side, took the shot on from 8 yards or so. And again, the frame of the goal is called upon. Cabango, out wide it goes again, this time to Manning. Manning manages to lay the ball off in quite scrappy fashion towards Cooper. Coyle ushers him away. Swansea still have the ball in the middle of the Hull City half. Grimes now to Cundle, everything along the floor. Sorinola in the penalty area on the right. He's got Elder in front of him. Sorinola chips a ball to the back post, and Swansea City take the lead. An hour gone, the pressure was building, and Swansea City have seized the opportunity. Russell Martin is absolutely delighted. And Ryan Manning, who arrived at the back post with a side foot finish. It was a nice ball, and I think it was a case of ball watching by Harvey Vale on the right-hand side. Swansea had plenty of passes in the build-up. Sorinola holding on to the ball. Elder did his job, but there was a man waiting at the back post, totally free. Vale let Manning get away, and Swansea now lead by 1-0. It's about game management for them now. That's what Russell Martin has been talking about. This is the scenario for them. They lead, and they need to protect it. Hull City need to find a goal. Slow and steady is winning the race for Swansea. Hull City are going to call upon a substitute. Peter van der Veen, the assistant manager, has summoned Ryan Longman as Swansea come forward in the final third. Perot slipping it through to Cooper. Big appeal for a penalty. Mix up at the back. Swansea score. Calamity for Hull City. Ecstasy for Swansea. An error with the goal at their mercy. Nathan Baxter looks to Louis Coyle. Figueiredo on the deck. They look at each other, and none of them are looking towards the Hull City fans, who stand very silent and, I imagine, very worried. This is a calamitous goal for Hull City. And looking at the sides in the 3 o'clock kickoffs, Hull City could theoretically, if everything was to go against them. Oh dear. Perot, 3. Well, I was about to say that the results could go against them. Hull City could end up in the bottom 3. They've conceded 3 now, and it's another horrendous mistake. Hull City seem to have the ball in safety and serenity. Baxter inside his own penalty area, played it to Figueiredo, took a couple of touches, tried to play it out to the midfield, and Joel Perot, who has tried to score glorious chances from his own teammates, gets an assist from the centre half Figueiredo.